from Bowling for Soup, and you're watching Phase Music. I'm anticipating tonight to be my favorite show. All the shows have been amazing so far, and it's really cool, like having Patent Pending and the Dollyrots open for us. Like the crowd responses to both of them have just been amazing. So at the point that then we get on stage last, everybody's already psyched and hyped up and ready to go, and so the crowd energy has been just remarkable. You know, no. The only day that I've actually got out and gotten around was in Dublin, and we set out to find, you know, some good local food or whatever, and we were defeated. Ended up at a mall eating at Burger King, and it was because nobody had any euro on them, and we couldn't find a place that would take our credit cards, and so we had to go to freaking Burger King. But oh well, you know, is what it is.
Have you been to your favourite Chinese yet across the road?
I actually have some dumplings sitting in the dressing room right now, waiting on me for after the show.
I feel like there's something that I forgot to do.
Just the crowd response, I would say, is the best part about it, because you guys are just kind of a different breed of music fan. You know, everybody is so I guess over the top into the music, and so that makes our job, you know, 10 times easier. You know, when you don't have to work that hard to get an audience excited, it makes your live show that much better, because you don't feel, you know, sometimes there are crowds that you feel like it's a struggle to get them going or whatever, and it's like, you know, these people paid their good hard-earned money to get in here to see the show, but nobody cares that you're playing, and so it's never that way here. It's like a lot of times in the States, it seems like people are at the show to just kind of see and be seen, you know, rather than, you know, everybody's a little bit too cool for school and don't want to seem too into it. Like, I'm not in my head, but I'm not going to jump around and get active or whatever. It's like, I mean, but I'm the same way, you know, but I'm old, and so like if I go to a show, most of the time you will find me at the back of the room, leaned up against the bar, got beer right here, like.
It's the best way.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'll let the youngsters get rambunctious up front. I'm just here to hear the music. So.
Protect and pissed at me, but that ain't nothing new.
Besides Dallas, Texas, would be Manchester. Like, this is, I mean, we consider this our hometown show of the UK, you know, and just, there always has been something special about playing here, and you know, this was the first, on our first headlining tour, Manchester was the very first show to ever sell out, and ever since that show, it's just been, there's something about this place, and it's cool. You know, we chose to shoot our DVD, our live DVD. That was, oh God, that's been 5 years ago now. That we did it at the Apollo here, and we specifically chose Manchester just because the shows are that awesome here.
Beat the hell out of me. Let's go to the bar. Things just might get crazy.
I actually really enjoy the Dolly Rots doing the bitch song. There's just something about a female vocalist singing those words that really, it's funny. Like, I love it.
Crazy, 'cause that's just what we do. Tomorrow might be hazy.
Absolutely, yeah. Like they know. I think all the covers on this album, everybody kind of went above and beyond, and I was a little not nervous about it, but it was like, let's curious to see how it all turned out, and it's really quite remarkable as far as I'm concerned.
Getting up, let's go to the pub.
Huh.
Is it a mystery still?
It's it's my girlfriend. It's just kind of an idea. There isn't a specific person that this song was written about, but it's your everyday rocker chick, goes to shows and is just into the scene or whatever. That's basically what it is.
Drop my phone. My boss is still a dick.
That's the very tough choice.
Let's see. Which one was it? It was after Henrietta Reserve. Here's the problem when you have 12 albums coming up with all the titles. Anyway, we recorded in 3 cities because we had just come off this huge album, so our budget was ridiculous. And so we spent 2 weeks in Atlanta, 1 week in Tulsa, and 1 week in Los Angeles. And over those 4 weeks, we spent, this is hard to say, we spent $20,000 on alcohol alone. Like it was one of the biggest parties ever, because back then, or on that particular album, they gave us a budget, but sometimes if you don't use all of the budget, you get to keep the money, but that wasn't the deal. And so it was like, screw it, we're spending it all. Like, this is what you gave us, so we're gonna use every bit of it. And boy, did we use every bit of it. It was nice. Like, that was a very cool time. We got to record, like we said, in 3 different cities with 3 of our really, really good friends, and we broke the cherry on one of our friends' studio in Tulsa. He hadn't had anybody in yet, and it actually, the studio wasn't actually finished when we went in. Like, where we tracked vocals and guitar was basically this big concrete room, and we made these contraptions of moving blankets draped across mic stands to insulate and keep the sound from bouncing around the room. But it was actually pretty funny, like sitting in a vocal booth, but it's all moving blankets, and so like you can't see into the control room. You're stuck just listening to what everybody's saying, through your headphones or whatever, and it's like those uncomfortable moments of when people are discussing things in the control room and you just got silence for like 3 minutes. It's like, excuse me guys, what's going on here? Like, was that good or was that bad? Like, what? Would you please hold down the button so I can hear what you're saying? Because you're making me a little nervous in here by myself. But we had a blast. It was very cool.
I actually had a pretty good day. Well, then.
Well, the biggest thing, and it is music related. Like I'm waiting to release my solo album, and so it's like the record label. Once I moved back to Texas, the record label wouldn't release my album until I had a band in place and we were playing shows, and so I had my first full band show on November 7th, right after we finished this tour. So I'm really excited about it. We got the two other guys that I'm playing with are really great musicians, and they really stepped up to the plate, and it was so weird because I knew both of them separately, but they didn't know each other. And coming in on the first rehearsal, it's like, okay, this is going to be a little bit weird on how this goes. And the first song that we played the very first time, it was like, holy shit! Like that just happened, and we all just nailed it together. And like it's only become better. I mean, we've only had 4 rehearsals, but it's already locked in, and that's why you would think that after only 4 rehearsals it wouldn't be time to play a show, but we got the opportunity to open for the Dolly Rots in Dallas, and I was like, yeah, we're ready. Like, this is fine. Like, it'll get better from here, but the point that we started out at was way beyond a lot of baby bands that I see now. But it's like, I've got 2 very professional guys playing with me. So.
Just make it crazy, 'cause that's just what we do. Tomorrow.
Bowling or soup.